Hivers, welcome to Honeybee Stamping Hive, where creative buzz is always in the air. I am Tashana Lundy, your independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Florida, serving customers all over the United States. And today, we're going to be making a fun fold card using the Mixed Media Florals Designer Series paper, along with the Coneflower Celebration stamp set. Yes, I'm using this again. So before we get started on our project, of course, we have to go over the buzzworthy business of the day. I have our Cozy Christmas Paper Pumpkin Kit that's going to make 9 cards. Pecan Pie is the stamping spot. We have our Abundant Joy add-on dies for $12 that coordinate with October, November, and December paper pumpkin kits. And I have a link in the description box below if you want to sign up for the paper pumpkin if you haven't already done so. Next, we have our Stampin' Rewards program where you earn 10% on all orders $20 or more, excluding tax and shipping. Redeem your rewards on future orders, track and save rewards in your online Stampin' Up account, and rewards expire after 12 months of the earning date. Next, we have our mystery boxes. These are the medium flat rate USPS boxes that I have stuffed with new and used retired Stampin' Up product. I'm asking just $35 for each box. Shipping is included. You can email me at stampwithshawna@gmail.com if you are interested. All right, and that is all of our buzzworthy business for today. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm just going to start by saying this card today we're making was inspired by this card. A customer sent me a thank you card. Isn't that cute? It's a square card and it's a diagonal easel. And I didn't want to make a square card, so we're going to make ours a book binding card. So it'll still give us this 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 square, but it'll be the full 4 1/2 by 5 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 card. Okay. So isn't this cute though? This is from Charlene. So she inspired me to make this card. All right. So we're going to start off by telling you something else. Okay, so you guys know I've been using the Coneflower Celebration stamp set, and in a couple of videos I started coloring a flower and the leaves and everything that goes with it, and then I would just say, okay, I already cut it out. So what do I do with those? I still make cards with them, and so I thought I'd go ahead and show you the card that I'm gonna make with this, because usually I don't record the cards that I make with my extras, but I'm gonna show you because I was inspired by my customer. So I'm going to be using this flower that I used. Yes, ma'am. This flower that I colored on a previous video. So I've already cut it out. I glued it to some Flirty Flamingo cardstock because this back of this is going to show. And when you stamp with blends, they show through. So I backed it with the coordinating colors, okay? So we have some 4x4 Designer Series paper. I have 2 sheets, one for the outside, one for the inside. I've already gone ahead and put the inside on some basic black that is 4 1/8 by 4 1/8. And we will be layering this one as well on a 4 1/8 by 4 1/8. There's my granddaughter again trying to take over the video. She wasn't talking until she heard me recording. So then we have another piece here that is 1 inch by 4 inches. And I've gone ahead and layered that on a 1 1/8 inch by 4 1/8 inch of basic black. Okay, so let's go ahead and start some stamping. We're going to stamp on this inside. I didn't decide to stamp on it until after I glued it down. And I said, oh, I could stamp on that. Duh. So we're going to stamp. I'm sorry I missed your special day. Let's extend the celebration. So I want to stamp that right up here at the top. Hopefully it's good and straight. Okay, so that's one thing stamped. Then we're going to stamp Celebrating You. This is a piece of basic white that is a 1/2 inch by 2 inches. I'm going to stamp that down just like that. Then I have a piece of basic white that is 5/8 by 2 1/4 inch. And we're going to stamp Happy Belated Birthday. Ooh. Let's see, I have another one because I thought this one might be giving me trouble. There we go. There you go. Okay, so that is all of our stamping done. So now we can just put our card together. So I'm going to go ahead and layer our Designer Series paper onto this basic black. Where's my glue? I'm using our liquid glue, the multi-purpose liquid glue here. I want to make sure I get glue in the middle because we're going to be cutting this, and I want to make sure all the edges stick. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, so I have that put on. And then we're gonna go ahead and put our labels on their pieces of basic black. And so for this one, the Happy Belated Birthday, I have a piece that is 3/4 by 2 3/8. I had to think about what size the white piece was. Then for this one, we have a piece that is 5/8 by 2 1/8. I'm just going to put that central on our basic black there. Okay, and then both of these are going to get dimensionals. So let's get our dimensionals out. And we're going to pop both of these up with dimensionals. Okay, so I have everything prepared. So let's go ahead and get our card base. We have Flirty Flamingo 11 by 4 1/4, and I scored it at 5 1/2, 4 1/4, and then from this 4 1/4 line, we did a diagonal to the corner just like this, and that's going to make our easel card. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is put this one on the outside, our little 1-inch piece, because I have something else that I want to put on it. I'm trying to figure out which way do I want these flowers going. I think I'll do it this way. So we're just going to layer that on, make sure it's central. And then I'm going to put our inside in. Oh, you can have that. That's a butterfly. So when we put the inside in, we're going to make sure we fold this just to leave a square so we can get this centered up. Okay, just like that. Okay, so before we do anything else, I'm going to get some Baker's Twine 3 color pack. This is retired. I used this the other day on one of my projects, and because I'm using Flirty Flamingo, I'm going to use it. I don't have to color the white because I have this one. So I'm going to get some Stampin' Seal and just put a little at the top and bottom here. So when I put my twine on, it will stay. I think, let me see. Let me start. I'm gonna do it 3 times in the front. Just like that. Then we're gonna take our scissors and snip it off. And make sure we have enough. Then I'm gonna move these over just a tad to make them central on that piece. Okay, then I'm gonna get some tear and tape. And this is gonna help secure it down so that it doesn't accidentally pull out from underneath there. We want that to stay stuck. And this will also help us keep our book binding closed. Okay. So I'm going to remove the backing from the tear and tape. If I can get it up. Come on, little fingernail, you can do it. There we go. I'm going to put some liquid glue. Make sure I don't go over that score line. Put some liquid glue all in here. So I want to make sure this stays closed very well. But you don't want to put too much because you don't want it squirting out either. So that's why I'm going very lightly. So then we're just going to close this up and press down on this section. You can do it from the back as well. Just give it a good massage. And then open it back up to make sure nothing's squirting out. There we go. So now I'm going to tie a little bow on this one right here in the middle. So let's try to lift this up all at once. Get some of this twine on here. We're going to tie a bow. Come on. I don't know why. Okay, there it is. I'm going to tie a bow right here in the middle. Just like that. Straighten it up, make it a little smaller. My granddaughter is right at my feet playing with some empty boxes, so if you hear the noise, that's just her. Okay, so we have that done. Now, before we can do anything else, we're going to take this main piece right here for the front, and we have to cut it. So I'm going to get my trimmer, and we're going to take this, put it the way you want it to lay on your card, and then from this corner to this corner. So from the right-hand corner to the left-hand bottom corner, we're going to put that in our track, our cutting track here, point to point. You want to get it as central as possible. And then you always want to start in the middle when you're cutting from points so that it doesn't rip your paper, okay? So now we have our two pieces, and those are ready to get glued onto our card base. So let's put some liquid glue on this. We're going to set this one up here. Like that. We're going to take this one. Come on, glue. I'm going to pop this one down here. Just like that. I hope I wasn't in the frame with my head. So now this piece, we're gonna go ahead and pop this on. Oh, I wasn't supposed to put this one on yet. I forgot. I need to do something. So we're gonna try to get this straight. Let me turn it so I can see. I wanna get it straight on there. Hopefully that's straight. Looks straight to me. Celebrating you. So now we're gonna take our flower pieces, and because I know we're not gonna need all this, I'm gonna cut this the stem almost all the way away. I don't even need that much. Cut a little bit more off. Okay, and we're gonna have our flower on here like this. So let's scoot this over just a little bit. So that's perfect. So I know right there to put my stem. Put a little bit of glue at the top, a little bit of glue at the bottom, because we do have to put our leaves on. But I need to get my stem in place first. Make sure that's still correct. Nope. Need to scooch it over a bit because we don't want this hanging off to the side. There we go. Okay, so then we're gonna get this leaf. This is the kind of curved out one. We're gonna put some glue on that. Just a little bit. And we're gonna have this one curved out here. Oh, come on, go back under there. I need to bring it to the bottom because we can't have it going over the flower. Just like that, okay? That good? Yes. So now I do want to put this one on, but we're only going to use a little tiny piece of it. So I'm going to take it, just cut off the top, and we're going to put this down here, just like that. So it's as if the leaf was coming off the side lower on the stem, and you just see the top part of it. So we're just going to line that up. See, I could have did the whole stem and on here if I would have did it before I put it on here. I forgot. Okay, so now we have to get our flower on, but we only want glue on the portion that's going to be touching the bottom triangle. Okay, so what we're going to do is place our flower right where we want it. We're going to bend this, flip it over, and I'm just going to take a pencil and lightly put a line there. So I know everything on this side of that pencil mark can get glue, okay? So we're just gonna add our glue. Like that. That way, when we bend it up, there's no glue showing on the back, see? And then we also colored a butterfly last time, and we're gonna add our butterfly on here as well. And on the butterfly, we just need it on the bottom portion. I'm not gonna do the pencil mark. Hopefully I won't regret that, but we're just gonna put it making sure it doesn't go over the top there, because we need it to stay within our card. And then now for our last sentiment, you just have to decide how far do you want your easel to stand up, like this, like this, like this. And I think I want mine's about right there. So I will take the backings off and just put this down just like that. Okay, so we remove the backs from our dimensionals here. We're gonna pop this up, and I want it about right there. So I'm just gonna line it up like that, and it holds up our card. Isn't that cute? So I am gonna add some bling now. So the first bling that I have to add is some Winka Stella. We're gonna color the butterfly with Winka Stella, our flower with the Winka Stella, all over the stem and the leaves. I just want to get it all blinged up, because we, we're late for somebody's birthday, so we have to, show them, hey, look at all this glitz and glam I did for you. Okay, so that is that. Then I have the low profile dots. These are an online exclusive that actually came with the Mixed Media suite, the Mixed Media Floral suite. So I'm trying to decide if I want to use the petal pink or the gold, because it has two colors, petal pink and gold. I had 2 packs and I just put them in one. I think I'm gonna use the petal pink since I only have a little bit left. We can try to get rid of this. So let's put one. Let's see. We'll put one here, a big one. Let's put a little one about right there. We can put another big one up here. Let's put it on this flower like that. Yeah, I'm gonna put a lot. I think I want one up here by this butterfly. That's a big one. Let's put a big one over here. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want 2 more. So let's put a small one. Do we want one on our sentiment or no? I know, we can put one. We can put 2 on this. Yeah. I still want another one on the front though. I wanted to decorate the inside. Let's do another small one. I think I want it up here. Did I even pick it up? Nope. Let's put that small one right. Actually, we can put it on this flower that's hiding. And then you'll see it when you lift the card up like this. Okay, that's cute. Look at that. Celebrating you. Happy belated birthday. I'm so sorry I missed your special day. Let's extend the celebration. I love it. And then it's already decorated on the inside. And if you want, you can add some white over here to write on, or you can just write a small little message here. Yeah, you want to write it under here because you don't want it on that side. You'll see it when it's set up. But isn't that cute? Okay. I have another one to show you that I made earlier. This one I did with crumb cake cardstock and early espresso, and I used the brown flower that I had colored in one of the videos. This is the Timeless Plaid Designer Series paper, and this is the early espresso and old olive linen thread pack, and I used the same gems, the low profile dots. It's your day, celebrating you. I love that I've known you for so many birthdays. Isn't this cute? I love this. And it's all sparkly too with the wink of Stella. Okay, you guys, that's it. That's all. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. And as always, I want to thank you for buzzing by the hive today. Until next time, buzz you later. Bye.